Hey, it's Chris, and today I'm going to talk to you about how the GoPro Hero 5 Black has been working in the real world for 11 months. And to give you a better idea of how this camera works, I'm going to do all the talking for this video on the GoPro Hero 5 itself. There's a lot to cover in today's video, good and bad, including battery life, image quality, stabilization, software, and so much more. Oh, and I'll also include a comparison at the end of the video of the E4K, which many people call the GoPro killer because of its good image quality and really great price. So I bought two Hero 5 Blacks about a year ago because I wanted two action cameras that could do really great 4K footage. And there have been some things that I've been really happy with and some things that I've been disappointed with, but we're gonna talk about all those in just a second. But first, I've partnered with LastPass to bring you this video. LastPass relieves the trouble of looking for passwords and anxiety around getting locked out of accounts. LastPass protects your data at every step and gives you the power to make your passwords impenetrable. Convenience and security are two big reasons you should check out LastPass. Passwords are at your fingertip and entered for you so you can log in and get to work every time. No typing required. Take control of your life again by consolidating your critical information in one accessible, secure vault. With LastPass, you don't have to write, remember, or reset your passwords. LastPass keeps track of it all so you can stay sane. Put your passwords on autopilot with LastPass. All things considered, when it comes to passwords, you'll waste less time with LastPass. All right, so let's talk about usability in this camera. The good news is that taking photos and videos is stupid easy. The bad news is that sometimes accessing those photos can be more of a pain than it needs to be. The voice control is one of the best features, hands down, and it works really great. So being able to say, take a photo or take a video or turn off, those are all really handy. I also like the one press to turn on and start recording feature, which works really well and is really handy if you're in a hurry. The screen on the back is nice and bright, the touch controls are responsive, and the menu is better than what you've seen on previous GoPros. That said, it's still not quite as simple as using the E4K. The battery life is probably one of the worst things about the H5 Black. If you've got image stabilization, GPS, and Wi-Fi turned on, then it's definitely gonna drain faster than you want it to. And that basically means two things. You're definitely gonna want a spare battery, and you're never ever gonna be able to record 2 hours on a single charge. One thing that I have been pleasantly surprised with is the audio capture quality. So now that we've got 3 mics and that the GoPro automatically selects which track is gonna be best, that works really good. It's what you're listening to right now. One thing that I'm super bummed about though is the lack of feature support in 4K mode. The worst thing is you don't get stabilization in 4K mode, which is what you're watching right now, and that's something that I desperately hope gets fixed in the next version. The other big bummer is that you can't get rid of the fisheye look in 4K mode. You can do it in 1080p, but otherwise you're stuck trying to fix that in post, which is not cool at all. One thing that I've learned over the last year is that I really dislike the software. For one thing, I can't import directly into Final Cut. I have to go through GoPro's own proprietary stuff first and then import that into Final Cut. Beyond that, and much more importantly, I've had lots of trouble trying to update the software on the GoPros themselves because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. In fact, with the two Hero 5s, one is definitely more glitchy than the other. Now, I've tested a lot of action cameras over the years, and one thing that really makes the GoPros so much better than the off-brands is the mounts. There's so many more accessories for GoPros that it's almost ridiculous, and it's way more useful to use the GoPro system. So what about the fact that this is waterproof right out of the box without needing to use a case? Is that actually useful? Yeah. One final thing I could definitely mention is that the USB cover on the GoPro itself pops off on only one of the cameras all the time. So anytime that I plug it into charge, that thing pops right off. And that's kind of a pain because I don't want to lose it. So the next thing that I want to do is give you some side-by-side footage of the GoPro Hero 5 Black versus the E4K. So I want you guys to tell me down in the comments which one of these you think looks the best. Alright, that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow Daily Tech, spelled Daily T-E-K-K, on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.